Alright, I have my old Rockwell Delta drill press down here, and it never had a switch on it. At least it didn't when I purchased it. So I bought this switch here, which is a push button switch. And I think you can get it in a 3-phase. This one's a single phase. It's just a push start and a push stop. I don't know if it has a relay inside of it or if that's just a toggle switch, but it's big and it's obvious that it's a switch. On top of that, here's the label. I bought it on Amazon. It was about $15. I think this is a pretty standard setup. It's just a small induction motor on the back, capacitor start. Of course, it has different diagrams on the back. This one's wired for, as they call it, a low voltage setup. So let me move this. So this is a low voltage setup, which is 110 volts. And if you look at the bottom, there's a little conduit box. And it'll have light. If you look at the bottom, there's a little conduit box, and it matches the diagram. So we're gonna wire it up. I wasn't certain which size box this would fit. It didn't look like a standard switch when I purchased it. So I just guessed, and I bought a regular metal conduit box, a slightly larger one. This one's punched, this one's welded. And then I got one cast that's meant for outdoors use to try, but it looks like this one's gonna fit pretty well. Looks like it's gonna fit in there. I may have to take this Phillips head and this Phillips head screw out. They appear to be on the same distance as here, but as you can see, they're nutted, so I'll have to take that out, and I don't know if they're the same threads or not, but I can retap. If they aren't, I can retap these or use some regular number 10 or number 8 screws. As far as where I'm going to put it, looks like at one point there was a switch or something here. It's got 2 small threaded holes, about the right location. And I'll make a little set of standoffs so that the coil spring or return spring isn't really blocked. Maybe space it off 1.5 inches. And so then the finished product will look something like this. So here's the guts of the switch. Black is the start sequence, and red breaks black. So I think it's just a toggle switch. I don't think there's relays inside of it. The screws it came with are simply too big, and I don't have a tap that small that I found. But I pulled a couple wall plate screws off, and they thread into the holes, and they're close enough to the diameter. We'll see if the faceplate fits. So I was able to dig through my small collection of machine screws, and I found some that I'm pretty sure will fit. It's like they were 632s and about 3/4 long. So I think I figured out why those number 10 or number 8 screw holes have been abandoned. The quill lock would just get in the way pretty much no matter where you put it. So I think I got some conduit straps. Try putting it right here for now. I don't know that I'm ever going to telescope this thing in and out. I mean, doing it on the side is going to be fine. Alright, so I gave up mounting it because I didn't have any straps. But now I have my little Rockwell drill press. It's now on a switch. And cleaned up the chuck. It's a little 1/2 inch. Never seen the Supreme brand before, but it does work. Here we go. Not too bad. And here's my little helper. Say hello. Say hello. And the off switch works really well.